Are you sick of living in the shadow with someone else? Need some help learning to love yourself and tap into your unique strengths, or embrace your leadership potential so you can thrive in your life? This is Empower with Nancy. Let's start the show. Oh.
Hello, and welcome to Empower with Nancy's podcast. So today's episode, I want to talk about building confidence as a female entrepreneur. And what does that look like? And I'm going to really emphasize on my personal experience and why I decided to go into entrepreneurship. It was very, very difficult for me to make the decision to step out of my comfort zone and to really go into something I'm so passionate about. And I've worked at corporate America for many years. I coached people and mentored people over the years, and it has always been my passion to help and build a foundation that I can make a difference in people's lives. And it's not about the money, it's about helping and making a difference. And so, what are some of the fears that I personally ran into? It was feeling the fear of self confidence. How am I going to do this? What is it going to look like? Can I do this? Do I have enough money to invest? Is it going to pay the bills? Do I have enough money saved in my bank account to pay the bills? Am I going to have family support? Am I going to be able to hire the right people to help me grow my business? Trust me, all of that I worried about. And there was nights that I couldn't sleep because I wanted to do something so bad, and something that when I wake up in the morning, I felt empowered and fulfilled. And don't get me wrong, I really did feel empowered and fulfilled when I worked at corporate America, because every company that I worked for, I treated it as though it was my own. And to me, that was very, very important to me. But over the years, I felt how it be that I've helped build several companies. How can I do this on my own? And why am I worried about failing? Why am I worried about what other people are going to think? And as a business entrepreneur, I am a very driven woman. Whatever I want, I get. And I don't mean to sound, you know, like, who are you? I don't mean to sound that way, but it is true. So whatever I want, I will get, and I'll figure out a way. But sometimes we keep putting things on the back burner for the things that we desire. Entrepreneurship, now that I am an entrepreneur and I've been, it is so rewarding. I feel at peace. I feel that I've never had the opportunity to spend as much time with my family as I'm spending right now. Spending time with my granddaughter. And yes, I'm working 7 days a week, and it's a nonstop, because as you're building, you feel like you have to work super, super, super hard. But sometimes, we were brought up as you have to work really, really hard to get what you want. And that's not the case. Now, yes, you have to put some time in and really figure out and be organized and put together a business plan. What does that look like? How many employees do you need to have to start a business? And who do you need to have to help you start a business? You don't need all the tools up front to start a business. And guess what? I started with just myself. I did hire a coach that helped me tremendously, because as a coach, she was helping me with my business coaching and myself, my own personal self. And we all need that. So don't kid yourself if you feel that you don't need a support, a coach running alongside this business with you. Because it is crucial, it's important, because you want to bounce ideas off someone else outside of either your significant other and or your family. And I'm not saying that they don't give you good advice, but working with a coach is working with a coach from the outside looking in, because they're in that current space, right? Business space, not just a life coach or a business coach, but they're in that space. They've been there, done that. So the other thing is really know your worth value. Recognize that your skills is important and very valuable, especially over the years that you've taught yourself, you learned from others, you've fallen and you've gotten back up. Understanding the unique strengths you bring to the table as a female entrepreneur, and let this knowledge empower you. Continuous learning skills and development. Over the years, I've educated myself and taken free webinars. I read a ton of books, business books, empowering books. You have to feel empowered and have that self-confidence within yourself before you can help anybody else. If you're not feeling it within your own well-being, in the passion that you have within you, the self-confidence that you have within you, the confidence. If you don't fix yourself, it's going to be very difficult for you to empower others within a business. Any entrepreneur needs to be empowered, because if you don't feel empowered, how can you empower others? It starts with you. So continuous learning and skill development. Stay committed to learning and honing in your skills. Attend workshops, seminars, conferences. Get involved that is related to your industry. Acquire new knowledge and skills that boost your confidence. Build a supportive network. Surround yourself with community like-minded individuals who understand and support your journey. Super important. Join entrepreneur groups, networking events, seeking outsourced mentors, and practice self-compassion. Be gentle on yourself. That is, most of us make a mistake of really beating ourselves up because you fear. Treat yourself with the same level of compassion and understanding that you would extend to your clients, your friends, your family who have similar challenges. Be yourself. The other is setting realistic goals. Setting realistic goals for yourself within your business and achieving them, and being very crystal clear of what you want. Celebrate each milestone as you reach them. And, put them on, I have a whiteboard, put them on the whiteboard and set all of your goals that you want. Don't make them easy, but don't make them super challenging. If you don't achieve them, then you beat yourself up. Be gentle to yourself. Master effective communication. Develop strong communication skills with both written and verbal forms. 100%. Practice articulating your ideas. Do you know that the majority of all of us, things that are invented in this world, were through visions and dreams? Start going after your dreams, the dreams that you visioned yourself being, whatever that may be. And you know what? Dress for success. When I wake up in the morning and I start my day with my morning routine and I feel empowered, I get super, super excited. And the last thing, as I'm getting ready, doing my hair, putting my makeup on, and I put on an outfit where I feel empowered. And the last thing that I put on are my heels, my power heels, whether it being working from home, going into an office, feeling the power that I have when I put my heels on is just, I can't begin to tell you how I feel. I feel like I'm ready to just conquer the world. And it may not be heels for you, but put whatever you feel most comfortable in and confident in. And set feedback and learn from criticism. Learn from your mistakes. Ask others for feedback, good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't always have to be good. To me, as an entrepreneur, it is so important. I have hired people to help me, and I didn't get the tough criticism. And it's hard for us to swallow tough criticism, but guess what? We learn from those. We learn from that. Don't beat yourself up over it or feel that you're failing or doing something wrong. Learn from it. I like to have stern, strong criticism, but I also like the compassion, the communication. How is it presented to me? It doesn't have to be presented to me where that person feels like they're walking on eggshells, but communication, criticism, empowerment, all that goes together. I want somebody to tell me if I'm doing something wrong. And guess what? We're not all perfect. Making this podcast right now, this episode is not perfect. Doing my reels on my stories and or working with clients is not perfect. And this is not about being perfectionist. You don't have to be perfect as a female entrepreneur, any entrepreneur. You learn as you go, and you have the right people to support you. Practice resilience and celebrate your achievements at all times. Visualize your success, feel it, embrace it. Journal every single day on the visions that you have for yourself on a personal level and your business. Believe it, own it. You have the power to have and do anything you want. You can do it. I believe in you. With gratitude, Nancy.